Are your pepper plants struggling even with compost? What if I told you the secret to explosive yields and vibrant plants lies beyond just traditional composting? Everyone composts, but very few truly understand how to create a self-sustaining nutrient powerhouse for their pepper plants. You're about to discover the cutting-edge, organic strategies that go far beyond the compost pile, unlocking a new era of abundant, delicious peppers. This isn't just gardening, it's a revolution. After 15 years of growing peppers and watching fellow gardeners struggle with mediocre harvests despite faithful composting, I've discovered that the real magic happens when you create a complete nutrient ecosystem. What I'm about to share with you has transformed my pepper gardens from decent producers to absolute powerhouses, yielding peppers that are not only more abundant, but packed with flavor that will make your taste buds sing. The compost conundrum: why it's not enough. Traditional composting is undoubtedly beneficial for general garden health, providing organic matter and slow-release nutrients that improve soil structure and fertility. However, when it comes to the specific demands of highly productive pepper plants, compost alone falls short of delivering the specialized nutrition these heat-loving champions require throughout their extended growing season. Pepper plants are notorious nutrient hogs, especially during their intensive fruiting phase. That's the time when they're, simultaneously flowering, setting fruit, and ripening peppers all at once. While compost really does excel at providing baseline nutrition and improving soil biology, it often lacks those readily available micronutrients that peppers crave. We're talking about things like calcium, which helps prevent blossom end rot, magnesium for chlorophyll production, and trace elements like boron that are crucial for flower formation and fruit development. The real limitation of relying solely on compost, honestly, lies in its passive nature. When your pepper plant is pushing out dozens of fruits simultaneously, it needs a nutrient delivery system that can respond to its changing demands in real time, something that static compost simply cannot provide. This is where my secret sauce comes into play, a dynamic, multi-layered approach that creates an active nutrient cycling system, specifically designed to meet peppers' ever-changing nutritional needs throughout the growing season. The soil food web represents one of nature's most sophisticated nutrient delivery systems, yet most gardeners barely scratch the surface of its potential. In my pepper gardens, I actively cultivate this soil food web by introducing specific beneficial microorganisms that form symbiotic relationships with pepper plants. It's really quite fascinating how these tiny organisms work together with the plants. Mycorrhizal fungi, for instance, extend your pepper plant's root systems by up to 700%. This dramatically increases their ability to access phosphorus and other nutrients that remain locked in the soil beyond the reach of normal roots. It's like giving your plants a secret weapon for nutrient absorption. To encourage these beneficial relationships, I create microbe-rich zones around my pepper plants. I do this by incorporating aged wood chips, which provide the perfect carbon source for fungi. Plus, I apply diluted molasses solutions that feed beneficial bacteria. It's all about creating the right environment for these helpful microbes. The transformation is remarkable. Within weeks, you can literally see the difference in plant vigor as these microscopic workers begin unlocking nutrients that have been trapped in your soil for years. The beauty of this approach lies in its self-perpetuating nature. My Living Brews DIY Nutrient Elixirs. So, my two go-to brews have honestly revolutionized how my peppers grow, and the best part is that you can make them with ingredients you probably already have or, can easily source locally. My worm casting tea, it really serves as the foundation of my liquid feeding program. The result is a living solution that's just teeming with beneficial bacteria and nutrients in forms that pepper plants can immediately absorb. For the fruiting phase, I switch to my fermented plant juice, which I create by chopping fresh comfrey, nettle, or even pepper plant prunings, and fermenting them in water for about 2 to 3 weeks until the mixture develops a rich, earthy smell. This fermented solution is honestly incredibly rich in potassium, which is essential for fruit development and flavor enhancement. The timing of these applications is, really crucial. Strategic cover cropping, it's really the unsung hero. The concept of living mulch goes way beyond just simple ground coverage. It actually creates a dynamic system that continuously captures atmospheric nitrogen, mines deep soil nutrients, and builds organic matter, all while your peppers are growing. In my pepper plots, I interplant crimson clover and hairy vetch between the rows, creating living pathways that fix nitrogen from the atmosphere and, make it available to nearby pepper plants. These leguminous cover crops are quite fascinating. They form nodules on their roots that house nitrogen-fixing bacteria, essentially creating free fertilizer factories throughout your growing area. It's like having little helpers in your garden working tirelessly to enrich the soil. During the shoulder seasons, I like to plant winter rye and Austrian peas. These plants continue working even in cooler weather, scavenging nutrients that might otherwise leach away during those winter rains. They store them in their biomass, ready to release during the following growing season. It's amazing how nature has its own way of preserving and recycling nutrients. When you combine active soil food web management, strategic liquid feeding, and intelligent cover cropping, you create a complete nutrient cycling system. This approach transforms your pepper growing from a resource extraction model to a regenerative system that actually improves your soil with each passing season. It's a full circle harvest where everything works together in harmony. This integrated approach works because it mimics natural ecosystems where, nothing goes to waste and every organism really contributes to the overall health of the system. Your pepper plants become part of a larger community that includes beneficial microorganisms, nitrogen-fixing cover crops, and nutrient-cycling decomposers, all working together honestly to create the optimal growing environment. The results speak for themselves. Peppers that are not only more abundant but also more flavorful, more nutritious, and, more resistant to pests and diseases. When plants are truly well-fed through diverse nutrient pathways, they develop the kind of robust health that naturally repels problems while producing harvests that will amaze your family and neighbors. To implement these strategies in your own garden this season, just start with one component and build from there. Each element really does build upon the others, creating a snowball effect that will, honestly, revolutionize your pepper growing. Your soil will thank you, your plants will reward you, and your harvest will inspire everyone around you to, rethink what's possible in their own gardens. Ready to join the revolution? Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss our latest soil building secrets. And hey, don't forget to share this guide with fellow gardeners who are ready to transform their pepper harvests. I'd love to hear about your own experiments with these techniques in the comments below. Together, we're building a community of gardeners who understand that the best harvests come from the healthiest soil.